Staged one day when all these random cards started raining down and everyone.
Hey y'all, sorry about the intro, but that's what we're going to be doing today. So, I mean, sorry, not sorry. But so today's Inktober prompt was cloak. And so, of course, I wanted to do fan art because that's a very fan artable prompt. And so I drew Shun, probably pronouncing that name wrong, but Shun Kazami from Bakugan, his outfit in a cloak. Because at some point, apparently, he had an outfit with a cloak. I didn't watch it during that time, but I guess in the later seasons, he had one. And so I drew that. And I wanted to talk about this character because low-key, he was my childhood crush. And like, I know it's a kind of weird childhood crush. I mean, I'm sure a lot of 8-year-olds out there had a crush on him, maybe. Because honestly, there wasn't much to pick and choose from Bakugan. I'm gonna be honest. The options are they're not great. But yeah. And I just remember having like a massive crush on him, but like I'm not sure if I knew it was a crush or not. I just like had an infinity towards him. And I was like attracted to him, but I'm not sure if I knew the word crush or anything. So like I just like for some reason liked him. I don't anymore, obviously. Like it would be concerning if I did. But yeah. I drew him for today's Inktober prompt because I just felt nostalgic. And I think just something at some point yesterday prompted me to like think about Bakugan again. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll do that for the Inktober prompt tomorrow. So I did. And yeah, I think it looks pretty cool in the end. Like, looks pretty badass. Like, not like super badass, but like badass enough, you know? So yeah, if you guys have any like childhood crushes, I really want to know them in the comments. If you guys would be okay with sharing. I feel like it'd be very interesting because I feel like people's childhood crushes, one, tell a lot about who they are, and two, are just like very fascinating because some of them are real strange. But yeah, so I guess let's talk about drawing now. I drew him in like a very scrunched up pose because like I had a lot of trouble with the pose. One, because of like the anatomy itself. I didn't know how to draw that foot and just like the legs and stuff were like kind of like not sure what this is doing. And I probably should have planned it out beforehand, but I haven't really been planning a lot of these Inktober things because that would just take a lot of time. And yeah. But I probably should have planned it out a little bit more beforehand because like you see on the leg, it's just like very thick and scratchy lines. And when I was inking it, I was like, I have no idea what the heck this is supposed to be. So yeah. It ended up being pretty messy. And so I like blocked in a lot of it with ink and stuff. Just to like hide the fact that I messed up real bad on some parts. I do that a lot with inking things, but shh. And so it's really, I'm sorry about like the camera. It keeps on focusing and unfocusing, but I'm really not sure how to make it stop focusing my hand sometimes. And also like it shakes, but whatever. And so I'm inking his face right now. And okay, it feels like I shouldn't ink faces first because like I gotta warm up, you know? But also like if I ink other stuff first, the face turns out really messy because then I'm comfortable with inking and that means I just like do it really messily. And so maybe that just means I need to take more time inking and like think about it a little bit more. But like sometimes you just don't feel like doing that, you know? And so I'm just doing some lines and stuff. They're very messy and some of them don't make any sense. And I tried to fix them later, but it's kind of hard once you do it to go back and try to fix it. Hard things about traditional art, but we love it anyways. And okay, let's talk about the character design. Like, what is this character design? I'm so confused. Like, I'll put a picture of it right here. The picture that I was using for the reference image. Like, this outfit is like, it's not good. It's just not. And like the original outfits, like they weren't iconic, let's say. They just weren't. But like the newer outfits are also just like, they're not any better. It's kind of sad. But like, it's just not a look. And like, okay, someone in the Discord server when I posted this was just like Adidas. And like, I'm not arguing about that. It looks like he's wearing knockoff Adidas and it's real strange. And so now I'm just like making some parts, like blocking in some parts to make it seem like I didn't mess up really bad on some parts. This is just part of the inking process at this point. I don't know. It is helpful though, and it kind of makes it look cooler. So I mean, if you're down, I'm down. And so I didn't have a reference or anything for the cape or hood thing, aside from like the reference photo for the character design, but it wasn't in the same like pose that he was in, and the cape wasn't going in the same way. And also, like, honestly, the art for Bakugan isn't great anyways, but like, whatever. And so like, it just doesn't look very good. But like, I tried, and like, it looks fine-ish. Like, it looks passable, I guess. And so, yeah, I'm just writing day 7 cloak on it because I want to know what day it is. This is the only way in which I know which day it is in October right now. It's kind of weird, aside from the fact that I'm recording these one day early so that I can upload them on that day. But we don't talk about that. Yeah. So I'm like technically one day in my head above what it is that day, and it's really strange. But yeah. So I wanted to do watercolor for this one because one, it's the medium that I'm more comfortable with, and 2, the ink sketch was looking kind of rough. So I wanted to put some color on it to maybe hide the fact that I kind of suck at inking. And I mean, that's kind of not the point of Inktober, but like, we're rolling with it. I've done digital art for Inktober for like half the day so far. So like, stop with the Inktober police, even though no one's come for me yet. But like, don't come, because I'm just gonna do it, okay? And so I'm just like watercoloring. It's like a purple and green color scheme, as you can see, and I try to make things kind of muted looking because the outfit is just very muted looking, which I guess like functionality as a ninja or something. I don't really know the story of what happens there. And for the black parts, like, black in watercolor is like so annoying because you have to put so much pigment, so much paint to get the black. Like, it has to be so thick, unless I'm like doing it wrong, but like, it's so thick all the time, and like, I just don't like it. It's so much work and it wastes so much paint. I'd rather just like block it in with ink, you know? It also kind of looks cool when it's blocked in with ink. So yeah. And now I'm finally shading the skin. It seems like whenever I do watercolor, either I do the skin first or they do the skin last, and I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because sometimes I'm used to doing the skin first, and then I do the clothes, and then so when I forget to do the skin first or I don't feel like doing the skin, I just do the clothes first, like all of them, before I do the skin. It's kind of weird, but like in a lot of drawings, the person's just like an actual blank sheet until I'm like finished doing all the clothes, and then I do the skin. It's really weird, I guess. I don't know. Maybe, do you guys do that too? Do you guys even paint? I don't know, but you know. And so I'm just like adding some purple for the shading, putting purple everywhere for the shading, just to make it look a little bit more cohesive. I'm honestly not very good at making things look super cohesive and like also not muddy, but I try, I guess. maybe the not muddy part I don't really try because I don't really know how to try, but like, yeah. And I'm just like cleaning up some things because in the rough watercolor thing, like when I just like put down the flat colors, a lot of the times I'm not really paying attention to the edges very much, and there's spillover everywhere. So I try to clean that up, but then sometimes it's just too bad. But yeah, I think you just learned that I'm just very impatient. Like, I'd like to think that I'm patient, and I'm patient in some things, but I'm very impatient when it comes to stuff like this. Like stuff in which I don't have to be patient for. That's kind of strange, but yeah. Now I'm just adding in like a background kind of thing because I felt like it needed a little bit more atmosphere going on. And I like doing this for a lot of my paintings just because it's kind of fun. I didn't do a great job, honestly. Like, it's just kind of like a very flat wash of like gray, purple, green stuff. And I like try like dabble some off because it was looking very dark and I didn't really want it to be like that. And yeah, that's the end of it. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And there'll probably be a new video tomorrow, but maybe not because I have a math quiz tomorrow. But if not, there will definitely be one the day after. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!